Hey there again. Welcome to episode 3 of Road to Data Engineer. Today's going to be a short one. Basically, the other day I was starting to go through some of the basic questions on HackerRank for Python, and I got to this question that's asking you to use list comprehension. And I realized that even though I had looked over some stuff for list comprehension before, that I didn't understand it well enough. So today, I'm just going to spend a little time looking at some different things to get a better handle on it, testing out some code, and then also I'm going to use this as a chance to practice some of the stuff I learned in the last episode from Git. So I have a repo on my GitHub, not for the side project, but one where I'm just going to push, any file that I'm working on or using for testing or little mini scripts or whatever to this repo, and just so I can get used to regularly using the Git commands, even before I'm actually working on the main side project. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and save this file. So this is the file I'll be using for working on list comprehension today. We're going to go ahead and save that. And we're going to go ahead and initialize a Git repo in this directory. So let's do that. Copy address as text, cd, shift insert. Too many arguments. Oh, I need to put the quotes around it. CD. As you can see, I'm still getting more comfortable with using the command line. Here we go. I'm in the right directory now. Git status. No commits yet. It's acting like there's a Git repo in here, but I don't think there is. Let's just see if I can make one. Git init. Let's double check the Git command real quick, because I think I need to name it. Where's my configuring? Oh, git config clear git init initializes. Okay, no, I don't need to name it. So just git init. Okay, there we go. So we have the repo. Let's check the status. Obviously nothing is staged, so let's add them all. So git add period should stage them all. Git status, they're all staged. Okay. Git commit /m/a. No, just /a/m. Initial commit of repo. Okay, git status on nothing to commit, so the tree is clean. Now we need to set up the connection to the online repo. So copy that, come back here, and I need to declare the origin. Here we go. So git remote add origin. Let's insert. Yep. Git remote v to display the origin. Fetch push. Okay, so that looks good. Now I want to git push all. 7 done. So I did set up a README file real quick. Yep, here we go. Repo used initially for regularly using Git commands and storing scripts I use while I learn more Python. So let's just do a pull command real quick. Successfully pushed initial files. Now will pull back down. Okay. I'm gonna commit the changes. Yep, commit message, update readme, commit directly to the master branch. That makes sense. So if we look at the file on my personal PC, no change yet. I do git status, nothing to commit, so we need to pull now. So git pull, let's see, remote 505, there's no tracking branch you want to merge with. See git pull remote branch. If you wish to set tracking information for this branch, you can do so with git branch setup stream. So did it work? I'm a little not clear on that. I don't think so. Which branch I want to merge with. So do I have branch? Oh, maybe I need to say git pull origin master from, okay, here we go. Branch master fetch, updating, one file change, one insertion, get status. Did it work? Oh, so it just automatically pulled and updated. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, okay. So obviously I can push and pull, so that's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and minimize that. And let's look over the problem real quick. Let's learn about list comprehension. I'm giving 3 integers, x, y, and z, cuboid, print all possible conditions. Please use list comprehension rather than multiple loops as a learning experience. Okay. So open up a new tab for list. In my notes, list comprehension. And I briefly looked over this the other day. Let's just pull open the W3 schools explanation real quick. The one that I originally went through. List comprehension. Oh, I think I lost my webcam. Let's try again. Issues with the webcam today. Gotta figure that out. Deactivate, activate. There we go. Okay, I think I'm back. A little technical glitch there. Okay, so list comprehension. Based on the values. Example, based on a list of friends, fruits, letter A in the name. Without list comprehension, conditional. Yep. Okay, here we go. This is really what I wanted, the syntax. Okay. So let's take this note, list comprehension offers a short syntax when you want to create a new list based on values in an existing list. Okay, so let's try some stuff out. So we're just gonna say, we're gonna do BJJ belts for my list. white, blue, brown, black. Yep. And we're just going to check the type to make sure I remember the right syntax for list. Yep, there we go. Type belts list. Awesome. Let's just print it out. Let's access it. Yep. Let's write a simple loop for belt in belts. Maybe not in the command line. So for belt in belts, print belt. What's wrong? Undefined name. I need to capitalize it. Yep. File. Okay. White, blue, brown, black. Oh, I missed a belt. Purple belt. It's funny, the belt I am. Okay. Purple. F5. Boom. Okay, so the list is working. And let's see if we can figure out this syntax here that I clearly did not understand the other day. Okay, new list expression for item in iterable if condition equals true. So I'm going to say I want to create a list of only belts that start with B. Okay. So let's just see if I can take the first list and put it into my new list. B belts. So expression for item belt in belts if condition is true. So let's try this. Pretty sure this works. And I think this basically says put this item in the new list from every time we loop through. So for belt in belts. There we go. Okay, so now if the condition is true. So, how would I do this? So, if I do a for loop, I basically need to check the first letter of the string. If first letter of string is B, then add item to the list. That's basically what I'm trying to do. And when I access it, I should get, it should be in a string data type. Let's just test that real quick. For belt in belts, print type belts. Undefined name. I need to capitalize that. So let's try that. Class string. Okay, so it is reading the items in the list as a belt. So I need to do some string manipulation. This is good review for my string manipulation. Unfortunately, I don't have all my notes. They're on my other PC from when I went through this beginner tutorial on 003 schools, but that's okay. Python strings, slicing, concatenating, escaping. Probably string methods is a good place to start. Let's just pull those all into my notes. Index is titled join lstrip. Returns a left trim version of the string. That's exactly what I want. Place search the string for a specified initialized position of where it was found. Starts with. Returns true if the string starts with a specific value. Money. That's exactly what I want. So, okay, so in belts, if belt dot starts with, okay, I obviously need to figure out how this function works. Print, let's just declare a variable x equals example string. Print starts with, I'm guessing it's string and then character, e, so that should return true. It starts with is not defined. Oh, starts with. Let's check the page for it. Text dot starts with hello. Okay, so that makes sense because it's a method, right? So I need to have an object first, so I understand it, and then starts with hello, and then just the string inside. So what if we do this? So this should work. Example starts with E. True. Now what if I do this? Print test string starts with E. And then I should get a false. Okay, so there we go. Have a handle on how the method works. Okay, if belt starts with B, then return it as true and add it to the list. So now I should get blue, brown, black in my new list. And there we go, blue, brown, black. Okay, so that makes sense. Now I know there was like some stuff where you could mess with this first part here. So let's look through the course again. List comprehension. If a in x, I need to remember the keyword in. New list, if x does not equal apple. Let's just try out a couple things. I want to make a black belt list. Equals, add this item for loop in belts if belt in, no, if belts equals black. Nice. Let's do a white belt list. White belt equals, add this item for loop of belt in belts if W in belts, because it just has to return true. white and brown. That makes sense, right? If I do WH, then it'll be white belt. Boom. Okay, so I'm starting to get the hang of it. So list comprehension. In my own words, is basically declare variable equals item to add to new list for x in for I in old list, for x in old list, if condition equals true. So let's add that to my notes. In my own words. That's how I'm understanding it so far. Let's look at some more examples. With no if statement for x and x fruits, just redefining new list. If condition is optional. Old list can be any iterable object. Tuple, list, set, etc. In range. Same example, but with the condition. The expression is the current item in the iteration, but it is also the outcome, which you can manipulate before it ends up like a list item in the list. Item to add to new list can be manipulated before adding it. So I'm gonna guess like you could upper it. And that's literally the example they give in the course too. Dot upper. So let's try that. So I want to say make my, I want to say make a list of all the belts that I've had. Make a list of all the belts I've already achieved, aka white through purple. So if the item is position 2 or less, add it to the list. So we're going to do my belts and upper them. We're going to do my belt dot upper for belt in belts if belt let's look at the string methods. Oh, I can do another list of leading letter. We're going to do white, blue, U for blue, and if belt, I need the first character, returns a left turn version of the string, right trim. Hmm. I need to test something. So string dot l strip string dot r strip right strip. I really just want the first. Searches, fine. Searches the string for a specified value and returns the position of where it was found. Let's see if GPT has a suggestion. Hey GPT, how should I get the first letter of a string in Python? My string, I can just access the string. That kind of makes sense. Now, can I access the first two letters or white, blue, purple, brown, black? Let's see, I can do the first letter or two letters. We'll just do, I can literally just do this. Because purple. Well, I need to do this. Okay, so I'm going to access the second letter of each one. So like x equals string. We're going to run this line. And then we're going to access x0 should give me s. x1 should give me t. Okay. So if belt 1 is in leading letter. So let me break down the logic of this list. I might need to do this. Yeah, okay. So I'm saying, okay, take my list of belts and do a for loop. If the belt that gets returned second letter is in my leading letter list, then add it to the list in uppercase. So I should get white, blue, purple here. White, blue, purple, black. Oh, yep. Because L is in black. So I think I understand the concept though, so I think it makes sense to move on here. So let's see. I can set the outcome to whatever I want. It can have conditions. So x, if x is not equals, then do this. That's awesome. Okay, so I think it's sinking in a little bit more. I gotta go in like 10 minutes, but let's just look at the hacker rank problem for a little bit here. Okay, working on the hacker rank list comprehension problem now. Okay, so in my own words, list comprehension is item to add in, I already forgot the syntax, was it in or for? For item in iterable. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's just normal for loop. For item in iterable if condition equals true. So let's see. So I kind of remember the problem from the other day. So we're just going to start with, I want to declare I from this problem. So I equals 1. I'm just going to set that so I don't get an error. So I can be between 0 and x. Okay. X is random user input. We're going to snip this code here so I can be the one to input x. So I can be any value. So I want to fill the list with any value between 0 and the user input of x. So x. Item to add for item in range. So stop int, start int, stop int, 0 to x. I'm pretty sure. Let's test range real quick. Range 0 to 10. Print range 0 to 10. Ooh. Print range 0 to 10. I need to set range to a variable, I think. So x equals range 0 to 10. And then print x. No. Do I need to make it a list? X equals x. Range, no. How does the range function work? How does the range function in Python work? I'm used to R where it would just literally be making a list essentially. Generates a sequence, numbers, for example. Start, stop, step, key points. For I in range 5, print I. So it's like an object with its own kind of last thing. Okay, so I need to use list. I could use a list. X equals list because I'm converting the object to a list here. That makes sense. Okay, let's try this again. So X. So it's not inclusive of the last number. So I really need to do X plus 1. Now let's try this here. So if I put in 2, it should give me 0 and 1. No, 0 through 2, which is what I want. Yeah. If I put in 10, my I variable list should be 0 through 10. So yep. If I put in 100, it should be 0 through 100. Let's just print I. Nice. Okay. So I at least got that first piece of the question. I know I can define my I, and then all of the I, j, and k variables from this question should work like that, more or less. Okay. Okay, let's actually map out the problem now. Whoa, that's not what I want. Okay, let's learn about the computation. You are given 3 integers x, y, z, representing the dimensions of a cuboid along with an integer n. Okay. Where the sum along with an integer n. Print a list of all possible coordinates given I, j, k on a 3D grid where the sum of I plus j k is not equal to n. Here, I, x, j, and y, or I, j, k active between 0 and the input variable. Please use list comprehension rather than multiple loops. So really, I just want to start by trying to get this part here. All permutations of I, j, and k in their own list here. So I got all possible ones of I. And then I can, after that, at that point, I can filter to only the combinations where the list add up to n. So let's actually just work with the example they gave here. Equals 1, y equals 1, z equals 2. We're going to comment out the input function for now. That's not what I want. Well, I guess I should learn how to multi-line comment, shouldn't I? So okay. IJK. Okay. So I between 0 and x, j between y, or 0 and y, and k between 0 and z. I already figured out how to do it for one, but how do I do it for all three at the same time? What? Can I do them independently and then combine them? I don't think so. I think I have to do them like simultaneously. Yeah, because okay, for this, what would my permutations be? My example permutations would be like 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. Would be all this stuff. I'm really struggling with this one. Okay, well, I need to go to leave for the gym, but we'll pick up in the next episode. For anybody who is watching, thank you. Definitely still struggling with this one, but making a little progress. I feel like I understand the basics of list comprehension better now, even if I'm not 100% sure on how to apply it to this hacker. All right, thanks again, and I'll speak with you soon.